haven't done one of these in a while, but I'm off today. It's very bright. Came to Dunkin', but on my way I saw this bus and I was like, what is this? And it had like written on the side of it, Vax Unvax, but like the X's were like in red, and then there was like this fluorescent green, and I'm like, what in the world is this? Is it like just a bus with like an ad on it, or like what actually is it? Come down a rabbit hole with me. Oh, and also I do want to add that as I was driving to Dunkin', I looked to my right, I saw the bus pull into a church parking lot, which is quite interesting. So let's come along. So anytime I find something that piques my curiosity, the first thing that I do is I just Google that shit. So I simply put in Vax Unvax, thinking obviously those bright ass loud words would show themselves. Look, it's Vax Unvax. Let the science speak. So I was like, all right, maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just a coincidence that it just happens to be this R.F. Kennedy book. Let's just, whatever. So I said, all right. I noticed that there was like a logo on the bus, and it said CHD. It said Child's Health Defense on the back of the bus. So I said Children's Health Defense. Now, obviously I looked it up, so it's popping up, but just to kind of give you an idea, Children's Health Defense, okay, if I can spell. And then it brings me, and the reason I know that this is the right page is because the logo is exactly the same. Oh, look at this, would you? Children's Health Defense. Oh my God, look at that little bus riding on top of the page. Okay, so clearly I'm in the right spot. So of course I'm like interested. I'm more interested in the fact of, why are they going to a church? I'm always very suspicious when there's some kind of like, I don't know, when there's like anything to do with like vaccines or medicines or whatever it is, and like I see this giant ass advertisement bus pulling into a church. You just know something is going on. There's probably some kind of propaganda. Maybe this is my cynical mind at work, just from what I've seen, but like there's just always some propaganda bullshit. So here we go, Mr. RF fucking K. The rise and resist, it like kills me. Okay, like I'm looking at this and I'm just like, oh my God, like what is this about? Like Children's Health Defense, it looks like a legit nonprofit to help children. But when you go on the landing page, all it is Robert F. Kennedy's stupid face all over this. So like, is it about the kids or is it about him like getting his picture taken? I don't know. So the other thing that I do when I'm researching nonprofits, and I'm again going down the rabbit hole of curiosity, I always look, well, let me let that little bus go by. I always look to find the About Us section, because that's supposed to tell you everything about what they stand for. So as I go here, this looks like not a typical nonprofit page. Okay. It has their $1 million, it has their trending stuff, whoopity doo-dah, site sections. So in the site sections, I'm going to look for the About Us. Perfect. Look, they have an About Us. Now the About Us should not only give a summary of what the organization stands for, what their value proposition, what their mission statement is, but it should also give you the leadership, so you can see the type of people who are involved or part of the corporation, nonprofit company, whatever it is. Okay, so we're going to go to the About Us and look at what it brings us to. First and foremost, there's a donate, which nonprofits, that's typical. Like I can get behind that. I understand. Okay. Donate is at the very top. About Us, it doesn't give any details. It has their team. But you can see like in the background, the landing page, the homepage is still up there. There's nothing there. So I'm like, what in the world? Like, what is this about? They're not giving us here's what our mission statement is, right? Like, look, let's go over here. It's not giving us anything on this side. So nothing updated on their homepage. It's literally just a propagandist political page, clearly. So let's just look at our team. Because if you look at the team, that should at least tell you anything you need to know. Well, here we go. Look at it. It's like Face from A-Team. Great. We have all of his information. We have all the information of all the people that are involved. Studying autism. So, all right. Look, there's a lot of women. I appreciate that. The Defender. What's the Defender? The Defender. there was something that I had landed on before. Welcome to the community forum. Community is your space to connect with the kindred souls you've been looking for, the advocates, the questioning, the non-compliant among us. Find friendship, form alliances, becoming the grassroots activist you've always wanted to be. I can understand, like, this, I can get behind. Children's health defense writers and editors have created and curated content for free thinkers, and the brave voices you know and love will find a home here. So here's the thing about this is, Robert F. Kennedy, by the way, will be running as an independent in the presidential election. So it sounds like. And I appreciate like the free thinking and this and that. However, this type of rhetoric is usually spewed by the right, where it's not just free thinking. It's not even free thinking. It's going against everything that another side says just because you want to be divisive. And this concerns me a little bit, but also my interest is piqued. But let's look at the, I think that there was like an area for news that I had seen before, because this actually gave me a little explanation of what they do. Let's go back to About Us. Press. Okay, this is where I went. I went to the press because I wanted to see, okay, well, what's the big deal? So we have all the wins. CHD intervenes on behalf of residents in Belmar, New Jersey to fight Verizon 5G towers on the Jersey Shore. Cool. Like, I'm in New Jersey. I'm like, oh, is this like a local thing? They filed a motion to intervene in a supporting memorandum yesterday. Blippity bloppity blue. So look, like, that's cool. Like, my poor father has like cell phone towers in his backyard, and has not been good. He's been riddled with health issues. I don't know. Maybe this is a thing. Maybe it isn't. But look, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and CHD file amicus brief in landmark censorship case. So they went against Biden and social media. Let's see. And you can like read more if you want to go through here. Judge rules in historic New York teachers case, reinstating 10 workers with back pay after being fired for refusing COVID shots. Now, I agree with this. Like, I understand through the pandemic, they wanted everybody to get vaccinated to lessen the spread. And I totally get it. But the fact that people lost their jobs over it, it's very sad. It's just very sad. I don't know what was the right answer, right? Okay, and here we go. Vax Unvax. Let the science speak. So here we go. This is the launch of the official Free Thinkers book. Okay, vaccine safety data suppressed by the government. So you probably have heard poor RFK struggling to communicate this, right? His poor voice, as I'm having voice issues too. And lo and behold, here was that bus. Although the bus that I saw was like different colored. It was a white bus, and the colors, the 1X was red and the other one was green, I believe. So look, they've like updated their colors. So apparently this bus tour is still happening. So Children's Health Defense will officially launch its Vax Unvax, the People's Study bus tour, Friday in Olaf, Kansas. The 42-foot RV will travel across the U.S. over the next year, gathering stories from those who were harmed following vaccinations. So I find this interesting. Just this guy's just going around and doing his own research. I can appreciate this. Shit, this is like what we all want, right? We all want to do our own research. Who knows who we should believe anymore, right? So then there was, this woman here. So on August 14th, they hired Mary Holland. Now, this is the first time throughout this entire little journey I went on checking out this website where I could actually understand and find the mission statement. So we are Children's Health Defense. Our mission is to end childhood health epidemics by working aggressively to eliminate harmful exposures, hold those responsible accountable, and establish safeguards to prevent future harm. We fight corruption, mass surveillance, and censorship that put profits before people, as well as advocate for worldwide rights, try to say that one 3 times, to health, freedom, and bodily autonomy. And I can appreciate this sentiment. So I don't know. Is this good? Is this bad? I'm not sure yet. there were a lot of things that I was thinking of as I was reading this. And I'm thinking about, there's so many other ways to go about protecting our children. But I guess this is where his heart is. But I'm thinking of my daughter who has epilepsy, right? I'm thinking of what can we do today, like even in like schools, even in everyday life, that can help children with disabilities. Like this is like a long fought war. And I think this is like the point. Like he wants to go and do his thing because this is the hot button that people have now. The vaccines and wearing masks, that's still a hot button. But there's so many other things that have been ongoing for so long that we can do that is like the low hanging fruit. But, typical politician, putting his, selfish needs, in front of everybody else's. Okay. This is just the way the world works. So that was my tiny trip down the rabbit hole. So I got question marks, but as a mother who has a child with a medical issue, that affects 1 in 26. Epilepsy is not a joke. It's something, and it comes in very varied forms. Some people have, where they can take medicine and it controls the seizures as long as they take their medicine. And then there's people who they can't even get access to medicine. There's nothing that will help their epilepsy. Okay. So the things that we need to do, the low hanging fruit, are looking into the diseases and the medical conditions now that we can actually help to find resolution for, or at least make life easier for those people who have it in the families that are dealing with it. Okay. There's so much of that going around. I just don't understand why these politicians pick this bullshit. Like I said, it's all hot buttons. It's all fucking hot buttons. So yeah, you want to be an advocate. You want to make your voice heard. Everybody can do that. Everybody should be speaking up. Everybody should speak their piece about things. Okay. But we can do it in a constructive way that leads to some kind of resolution or some kind of a critical thinking conversation. And that is what we've been missing for I feel like the last few years. There's a few of us on the side who are having these conversations. And then there's the rest that think that violence is the answer, which it is not. And I struggle with that every single day. And so my content has been very lacking also like the last few years, because there's just so much here that is just, I want to be part of the solution. And sometimes it's really hard. But at any rate, I just thought I'd take you down this little rabbit hole. This is what happens to me. I'm naturally curious. When I see things that pique my interest, I want to do research on them and find out more about them. And so while we're at it, actually, can we just look up Charity Navigator? Because this is another thing that I do when I'm researching nonprofit organizations or things of this nature. What are they rated, or are they rated at all? So let's check it out. Okay, so we're going to go, here's what I do. I go to Charity Navigator, okay? Charity Navigator is a great tool, by the way, if you want to research charities, find out if they're valid before you donate anything, or if you're like a gamer like me and you do a lot of social impact gaming and streaming, you want to make sure that whatever you're supporting is legit. So Children's Health Defense, let's see if it even pops up. Children's Health. Did they even say they were a nonprofit? Was it a .org? Oh, hold on. I thought I saw it pop up. Okay, here we fucking go. Peachtree, Georgia. Okay. So Children's Health Defense. Environment, large size, 97%. That's a great rating, actually. Let's just make sure. Oh, so there's different, there must be different areas. So hold on. Where's the main one, though? Did they say where their headquarters were? Let's look. I'm just going to hit the back button. Usually on the bottom of the website, it will show their address. Okay. Clearly we could scroll for days on here. Sorry, everybody. I'm just going to hit their logo. There should be a contact us area. There is not. There's an about us. These guys suck, actually. Their website information kind of sucks. They don't have any of the things. It is a .org, so it's insinuating that it's a nonprofit. Science about us. where's their chapters? Arizona, California. So that does appear to be, wow, they got international chapters. Holy smokes. All right. Usually there's a contact us and it should be their main address, but I'm not seeing that. I'm just not seeing that. Let's see. It's at the bottom of their homepage. Let's see. Take action. Here we don't have it. All right. Contact. Here we go. They have it at the bottom. We need your help. Contact. Okay. So Franklin Lake. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is local to New Jersey. No wonder they're in. Okay. This is interesting to me as a New Jerseyan, and I find that very kind of interesting. Okay. So Children's Health Defense in Franklin Lakes, New Jersey. Okay. So let's go back to Charity Navigator real quick. I'm pretty sure this is them. They got like a shit ton of, not now, goodbye. Sorry. Charity. Oh my God, what am I looking for? Children's Health Defense Dummy. Here we go, Children's. Defense. Accountability. Look at that. Culture and community. Okay. Franklin. So Peachtree, Georgia. Where's the... Can I select area though? I feel like if I wasn't on my phone, it would be easier to kind of look this up. Get off my butt. Charity Navigator. So Peachtree, Oregon. I'm surprised they don't actually have the... Maybe because it's a P.O. box. The Franklin Lakes. Because clearly there's a ton. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this is truly it. So let's... Do they have a website? So it brings us to this page. So yeah, they're obviously affiliated. So they have a high rating. That's good. So it's legit. It's a legit nonprofit. Very politically backed. I will add that. So do with that information what you will. But look at that, guys. So once again, there you have it. Some Monday morning rabbit hole diving with the sun in my face. But yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's actually what I do when I research everything. I go down rabbit holes. I do my due diligence. I actually really enjoy doing that. I do a lot of that as part of my charitable giving club for work. I also do that as part of my charity gaming team as well. So when somebody brings up nonprofits, always do your research. charitynavigator.org is going to be like a really great North Star for you and a great start to find out, who are you working with? Are they legit? Where are they putting their finances? What is their rating? Another thing that you can use Charity Navigator for, by the way, is if you're looking to support certain causes, you can actually look by category. So they have like health and children's, animals, welfare. They have all of these things. And they have huge listings of pre-made sections of their site where you can look at certain charities within a certain category. So it's really helpful. Anyway, I think I said category twice, but whatever, you get what I'm saying. It's a great tool. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. All right. Have fun going down your rabbit holes today. Have a good day. Bye.